If you're an individual contributor wondering if you should move into a people manager role, we're going to talk about the 3 questions you need to answer for yourself to know if it's right for you. First off, do you like people? This is the most important piece. Are you ready to transition from being a technical expert to being a people leader? That means coaching, mentoring, guiding, providing feedback, holding people accountable, helping them grow in their careers, either in your organization or out, because some people might not be a fit. If you're ready to let go of making widgets to helping people make widgets, and this is really important because if you're an individual contributor, you gain value from doing the thing. Are you ready to gain value from helping others do the thing? Big question. Second, are you a visionary? Do you like thinking long term, putting the pieces together that seem to be kind of all a mess? Are you ready to move from the practical day-to-day operational work, like, oh, I have this task to do, I'm going to complete it, to, oh, who are the 7 different critical stakeholders that I need to talk to about this before I push this forwards? You basically start focusing on not just people management, but also communication and strategy. So when you think about what you want to do in your career, are you ready to also take on and transition to mainly kind of that strategic, innovative mindset? And third, do you want to progress in your career to higher levels of executive leadership, like in a company? So you think about people management and strategy. What does that lead to? It leads to higher levels of seniority within an organization. If that's important to you, if you want to have a seat at the table, so to speak, you want to speak at conferences, and we're not talking about being a founder, like inside an organization. If you want to build that career path for yourself, you should start moving forwards in people management, because it's very difficult to go, from a 10, 15 year technical expert to then start leading teams. Because generally, if you're a higher level in that regard, you're going to have to take a step down because they're not going to trust generally a larger team with you all at once. And so you can save yourself having to do that transition if people management seems interesting. I want to be more visionary and strategic. I'm ready to not just do the work and the widgets. I'm ready to use my brain a little bit differently, in a different fashion, because in both of those areas, you're using your skills. And I want to grow. I want to pave a career path in that direction, or at least start paving a career path in that direction. Because once you have some people management skills, people tend to trust that you'll be able to manage people in the future. But as you move and become more senior, it can be much harder to make that transition. Okay, to summarize, do you like people? Are you ready to transition how you work? Are you a visionary? Do you want to be more strategic? And then do you want a seat at the table later on in your career, and maybe even now? So answer those 3 questions, and hopefully this adds a little bit of value to you becoming fearless in your career and deciding if you want to stay in IC or move into people management. Thanks, everyone.